I tossed his resume in the trash without a second thought. Just another overconfident candidate with an inflated ego, not worth my time. Then my phone rang, and the voice on the other end buried my career faster than I could say system error. In 20 minutes, he's walking into this office, and I can only pray he doesn't know who sent his future straight to the corporate graveyard. But let's start from the beginning. The resume that should have stayed in the trash. All right, let me lay this out for you real quick. Working in HR is like being the bouncer at a really sketchy nightclub. Except, instead of kicking out drunk idiots, I get to decide who gets to enter the corporate Hunger Games and who gets ghosted so hard they'll start questioning their existence. And let me tell you, I'm good at my job. So, when I saw Ethan Walker's resume, it took me 2 seconds to send it to the shadow realm. First red flag, LinkedIn profile picture. Dude was rocking one of those Make America Great Again hats like it was a personality trait. Second red flag, his cover letter read like he was applying for commander of the free world, not a corporate VP position. I believe in hard work, American values, and restoring real leadership in corporate America. Bro, chill. This is not a presidential campaign. Now, usually I at least skim through a resume before I make my judgment, but the minute I saw that red cap, my brain went nope, and I sent his career aspirations straight to the nearest trash can. Honestly, felt great. Little did I know, I had just signed my own corporate death warrant. The call that made my soul leave my body. About an hour later, I was knee-deep in my usual HR nonsense, answering emails, rejecting applicants, trying not to fall asleep, when my phone rang. "Justin Carter speaking," I answered, half distracted. The voice on the other end, smooth, confident. The kind of voice that instantly lets you know the person behind it has never been cut off in traffic before. "Mr. Carter," the man said, "I was supposed to receive a call about an interview today. My name is Ethan Walker." I almost died. I immediately side-eyed the trash can where his crumpled-up resume was still resting in peace. My brain went into full-blown DEFCON 1 panic mode. No way, this is some kind of cruel joke. There's no way this dude actually... I said, stalling for time while my soul clawed its way back into my body. "That's strange. Let me check our system real quick." I frantically clicked through our HR database, praying to every corporate deity that this was just some random coincidence. But then, I saw it. Ethan Walker, executive-level candidate, handpicked by Liam Reynolds. And right there, at the top of the notes section, fast-track this candidate. Executive-level consideration. Handle with utmost priority. Oh, no. I suddenly felt dizzy. Like, I'm about to quit my job and move to a cabin in the woods. Dizzy. I had just thrown away the resume of my new boss. Immediate damage control mode. I cleared my throat, trying to sound like I wasn't currently experiencing the worst professional crisis of my life. "Huh," I repeated, as if saying it again would somehow fix this catastrophe. "That's weird. Must be a system error." Ethan let out a painfully condescending chuckle. "A system error," he repeated. "That's interesting, because I was told to expect an interview today." Buddy, so was I. My brain was sprinting at Mach 10, trying to find an escape route. "Of course, must have been a mix-up," I lied through my teeth. "I'll get that fixed. How about I schedule you for—" "Actually," Ethan interrupted, his voice as smooth as an overpriced corporate PowerPoint presentation. "I happen to be downtown right now. How about I stop by in person?" I swear, my soul physically left my body. The last thing I needed was this man walking into my office and realizing HR was being run by someone who makes hiring decisions based on profile pictures. Today's actually not great," I blurted out. "Lots of restructuring, you know how it is." Ethan was silent for a second. Then he let out the most unsettling chuckle I have ever heard in my life. "Of course," he said. "I'll just talk to Liam instead." Panic. Absolute panic. "No need for that," I practically screamed into the phone. "We can do this over Zoom, or Google Meet, Teams, whatever you prefer." I was spiraling. Ethan hummed, and I could tell he was enjoying this. "You know what, Justin?" he finally said. "I think I'd rather meet face to face. Expect me in 20. Click. I sat there, staring at my phone like it had just personally ruined my entire life. Welcome to corporate purgatory. I had 20 minutes before my entire career turned into a public execution. So I did what any desperate HR professional would do. I ran straight to Sarah, my work bestie, and the only person in this office who might actually help me fix this disaster. Sarah was sitting at her desk, sipping coffee and radiating, "I don't get paid enough for this" energy when I crash-landed into the chair across from her. I messed up. I wheezed. She took one look at me, put her coffee down, and sighed. "What did you do?" I clutched my head. "Remember that resume I trashed this morning? The guy with the MAGA hat?" Her eyes widened. "Oh, my God." I nodded. "He's our new VP of Operations." Sarah slammed her coffee cup down so hard I thought it might break. "Justin, what is wrong with you?" I grabbed her arm like I was clinging to my last shred of sanity. "Sarah, I don't know what to do." She dragged her hands down her face. "You trash the resume of a C-suite exec. This isn't just a bad mistake, this is a legendary mistake." I groaned, sinking lower into my chair. Okay, just what do I do?" Sarah stared at me for a second, then sighed. "You've got two options," she said. "One, you come clean and hope he has a sense of humor." "Yeah, that's not happening." "Option two?" She leaned in and lowered her voice like she was about to reveal the secrets of the universe. "You go into that meeting, you pretend like nothing happened, and you play the best game of corporate survival this company has ever seen." I stared at her. "You think that'll work?" She shrugged. "No, but it'll be hilarious to watch." Game face. On. 15 minutes later, I was standing at the front desk, practically vibrating with anxiety, when the elevator doors slid open. And there he was. Ethan Walker. And he was worse in person. Tall, built like he moonlights as a professional athlete, expensive suit, and, of course, still wearing that red cap like it was glued to his head. I forced a smile, praying that my face didn't scream, "I made a terrible mistake, and I know it." "Ethan, great to meet you in person," I said, internally screaming. "Let's, head to the conference room, shall we?" Ethan smirked. "You seem nervous, Justin." I let out the fakest laugh of my life. "Pfft, what? No. Just a big day. You know how it is." I needed to fix this, but Ethan was about to make my life a corporate nightmare. The moment my career got sent to the shadow realm. I sat there, staring at my screen, heart pounding like a drum solo in a rock concert. Ethan Walker, high priority candidate. Handpicked by my boss's boss, and I had tossed his resume like a used coffee cup. "Okay, Justin, breathe. Maybe he doesn't know yet." I cleared my throat, forcing a casual tone. "Ethan, I don't see your file here. Must be a system error." His silence stretched just long enough to make my stomach drop. "A system error?" he echoed, slow and deliberate. "That's strange. I was told to expect an interview today." "Oh no. Of course. We'll fix that. How about I schedule you for—" "Actually," he interrupted, his voice as smooth as a corporate sales pitch. "I'm already downtown. How about I stop by in person?" I died inside. Oh, today's not great. Restructuring, you know how it is. Ethan chuckled, a slow, evil chuckle. Got it. I'll just check in with Liam instead. Panic mode activated. No need for that, I yelped. We can do Zoom or Teams, whatever works. He hummed, clearly enjoying my suffering. You know what, Justin? I'd rather meet face to face. Expect me in 20. Click. I sat there, phone still in my hand, staring into the abyss of my own destruction. Damage control mode activated. I bolted to Sarah's desk. I messed up, I gasped. She took one look at me and sighed. What now? I collapsed into the chair. Remember the resume I trashed this morning? The guy with the... Her eyes widened. No. He's our new VP of Operations. Sarah slammed her coffee down so hard the desk shook. Justin. I know. She exhaled, shaking her head. You have two options. One, you confess and pray he has a sense of humor. Next. Two, you act like nothing happened and fake it till you make it. I stared at her. That's it? She shrugged. Either way, your career's on life support. Welcome to corporate purgatory. 15 minutes later, I stood at the front desk, vibrating with pure anxiety. The elevator dinged. And there he was. Tall, built like a retired athlete, expensive suit, and still wearing that red cap. I forced a smile. Ethan! Great to meet you in person. Ethan smirked, eyes already sizing me up. You seem nervous, Justin. I let out the fakest laugh of my life. Poofed! What? No, just big day. You know how it is. I needed to fix this, but Ethan was about to make my life a nightmare.